Hello, this is the high cross one. This hair's this one. Anyways, yes, this is the high cross one, and humans are great. I mean, some might argue that we're not, but I mean, not necessarily morally we're good, but we're great. Like, some can be evil, but they're great at being evil, and some can be good, and they're great at being good. Anyways, as a whole, we're just great. Like, we can say that we've won nature, basically. I mean, of course there's, like, disasters and crap with, like, tornadoes and crap, but we've basically beaten our planet. If this was a video game, you could say that we're done. We win. We finished it. But we're still going. We're just, our ambitions as a whole species is amazing. Like, we're not done once we've conquered Earth. No, we have to basically know everything for us to be done. It's like, it's really astonishing on how amazing we are. Like, of course there's always, like, dimwits that always just want to make the world the worst place, but I mean, there's not much you can really do about those people. Just look on the good, not on the bad. Like, when we come together right now. Sorry, I can't help but sing that. It's a Beatles song. Listen to it now or die. Come together right now over me. I love that song. Moving on. But when we come together, we can build the Eiffel Tower. We can build all the towers. We can build pyramids and make lakes and frickin' grow forests and go to the bottom of the ocean. It's insane. It's just, when a couple of great people get together and are like, okay, listen, we're gonna do this, they get it done. The drive of humans, like, questions that have never been answered, we continually answer one after another. We're a train of thought, quite literally. And every station is a new idea. It's amazing. It's just great. I just love humans. But it's really saddening, like, a lot of the bad ones, and a lot of the unlucky ones as well, that won't ever be able to ride the train of thought. Just none of the, like, I'm not talking about just, like, scientists and crap, but, like, everyone can contribute to the train of thought, but some people just don't get the chance. Like, homeless people, or just people with disabilities that we don't have a cure for, or people that die way before their time. It's all preventable, but we just, for whatever reason, we can't just get together and get that stuff done. It's saddening. Like, I feel like I'm in the, like, politics and crap. I'm left-wing. I believe in, paying taxes to help people. I believe in the good of, like, nobody should start off on a higher footing than somebody else. Like, once everyone's like all fun, everyone starts on a level playing field, then sure, do whatever the hell you want. Reach for the stars, or, work at IGA. I'm not sure if you have an IGA around the world. Just work there for your whole life, or Walmart. I mean, it's fine if you're doing that, but it's just, I'm glad you got the chance to do something. I'm a bit disappointed that you wasted it, but I'm glad you got the chance. Like, but the people that reach for the stars, it's just, like, one of my favorite, most inspirational people to me is Winston Churchill. Like, he was a man, it wasn't on the forefront of science or on the forefront of anything, really. He just wanted to save his country. He wanted to save... He didn't want people to be oppressed by the Nazis. He was an inspiration for the people of Britain and even the whole world during that World War II. And he showed the people that you can do it. You can just help. Like, no matter how bad things look, you can always get back on your feet. Like, it's not... Like, he was, I believe, a socialist, which is very left-wing. Like, that's, some would say, bordering communism, but, I mean, there's a lot of different ideas. Politics is different and varied, but he was a socialist. And, he just believed that everyone should be able to help. Like, start off being able to help. And if you don't want to, well then, you're not a very well-valued member of society, but at least you're part of it. And if you want to help, if you want to be great, then go ahead! Do it! No one's stopping you! It's just... And then, of course, his speeches... He had something with his voice where it wouldn't be like power or enthusiasm. It would just be laying down the law. It would just be, this is what's happening, and this is what we're gonna do. Like, go on YouTube and look up speeches of him. It's mostly in like Parliament, like he's always speaking to the speaker, the House Speaker of the House or something. It's politics, but he's always like, whenever he's giving a speech and telling people everything, it's just, he's there, he stands up, he'll just start talking. Like, of course, this is how most politics happen. Like, people just get in a big room and start talking. That's how most politics gets done. But I mean, during World War II, it was a bit different. It was kind of, you didn't just talk about let's start putting an import tax on bread from China. No, it was a bit more like, okay, the Nazis are coming, what do we do? And he would just stand there, giving some of the greatest speeches I've ever heard. And it's great. He was confident that he could defend the Isles, that him and all of Britain on his side could stop the Nazis. And it's great. And he wasn't an optimist. No, he was a realist. Like, he was a person that always... He didn't always expect things to go well. He like... One of my favorite quotes from him is, you can always expect the Americans to do the right thing after they've tried everything else first. And that's just great, because during World War II, America joined late, and World War I for whatever reason. Unlike Canada, where we started off from the beginning and fought our way. But he knew that America, for whatever reason, would always wait during... Well, they wait, for whatever reason. And and once they joined the war, he was obviously happy, but he was a realist about it. He knew that they were very... They were dipping the toe in the water, kind of about joining the war, like they were skeptical, but of course, after the Nazis started getting ground, of course, they had to step in or else. Nazis everywhere. But it's great. I love Winston Churchill. It's one of my greatest inspirations. He's just... And of course, I am not a history. I don't study much on history. I just a lot of this is assumptions. A lot of my episodes are assumptions. I'm just talking in front of a camera. I don't research much. I just come across things on the internet and become smarter. I mean, I can't cite anything I know. For all I know, half of it's untrue, but, you know. What's the world now if a guy can't just talk in front of a camera about just untrue facts? But anyways, this has been that cross one, talking about the world, humanity as a whole, just as a great being, saying goodbye. And who's your most inspirational leader? Like, or it doesn't have to be a leader, but your biggest inspiration. Put it in the comments below, and I'll swim through them. What did I hit?